Hey everyone, welcome to the show. So there was more chaos throughout the country yesterday. There were protesters who clashed with Trump's Gestapo outside of the Minnesota ICE facility. One of Nick Fuentes' little white supremacist incels showed up. He was yelling through a bullhorn. He told them, "We executed one of you yesterday." I'm not going to play the video for you because I don't want to give him the airtime. He's clearly a sad little insecure boy who's just looking for attention. He looked like a psychopath. Anyway, there was news also that broke in the evening yesterday that two more people have been shot by ICE agents, this time in Portland, Oregon. So I'll bring this up. This is the Oregon Live report. And they said that these two people were believed to be husband and wife, and they were found in their truck with gunshot wounds after the police responded to several 911 calls about this incident. And the news outlet wrote, quote, "A man who was at the medical building said he saw federal officers follow a Toyota truck into the parking lot of the office building and try to corner it. One officer pounded on the window, he said. The driver then backed up and moved forward at least a couple of times, striking a car behind him before turning and speeding off," said the man who gave only his first name. "It's not clear if the car the truck hit belonged to the federal officers. Officers fired about 5 shots at the truck as it left," the witness said. So here we have again, for the second time in just as many days, Trump's Gestapo violating their own Justice Department rules against firing into moving vehicles. This is not proper protocol, okay? This is exactly what you're not supposed to do. Like, as we saw with the incident in Minnesota, when you shoot the driver, the car does not stop. Typically, their foot hits the gas, and then you put other people at risk, including fellow officers. And again, why are they shooting at someone who is driving away? This person did not try to hit them. Yes, they hit another vehicle, but if masked men without any identification come and start beating on my window, yeah, I'm going to try to take off. I don't know if I'm being carjacked. Trump and his idiots have set this up in a way that this is just inevitable. This is what is going to happen because you're freaking people out. And by the way, this is the 10th shooting with ICE in just 4 months. And check this out. According to the New York Times, so I'll explain this first. Minnesota, what happened in Minneapolis with that woman, the mother of 3 who just got shot and killed, that was the 9th incident. And then the very next day, we now have the 10th incident in Oregon. And all of these shootings have been into vehicles. Every single one of these 10 that have, by the way, I'm not saying all year there were 10. This is just since September. Since September, 4 months ago, we have now had 10 times ICE shooting into people's vehicles. Here is a screenshot. I want to show you this. This is the memorandum. This was just updated a few years back on their use of force policy. So this was adopted into practice in 2022. Now, I know you guys can't make it out, so I'm going to show you. This is just the cover page. I looked at the actual full document. And so here's a screenshot of the part that specifically talks about deadly force. So as you can see here, that's the heading, deadly force, and it says an A, deadly force may not be used solely to prevent the escape of a fleeing suspect. B, firearms may not be discharged solely to disable moving vehicles. Specifically, Firearms may not be discharged at a moving vehicle unless 1, a person in the vehicle is threatening the officer or another person with deadly force by means other than the vehicle, meaning a gun, or 2, the vehicle is operated in a manner that threatens to cause death or serious physical injury to the officer or others, and no other objectively reasonable means of defense appear to exist, which includes moving out of the path of the vehicle. That is in their own memorandum. What they are supposed to do, what the jackass in Minnesota did not do, and or, just didn't want to do because he preferred to shoot her, is to simply step aside. Then you document the driver's license plate and you issue an arrest warrant, right? If you believe the person is committing a crime, you can then go and arrest them later. So it's obvious that either these people aren't receiving the proper training or they just don't follow it. They just don't care because they know you've got Trump and Kristi Noem in charge. We're not going to face any consequences, right? I mean, those two lack any kind of conscience, any kind of common or moral decency. They want these people to do this. They want to cause chaos and to cause fear. They want to tell people we are, the big bad government and you're just a peon and we can do whatever the hell we want. So this is almost encouraged in this environment with the way they're acting. And then you have JD Vance out there saying, oh yeah, well, they have, total immunity. So they're not going to get in trouble. What do you think that does? That just encourages more of this. Anyway, our country is coming to a boiling point. I am seriously concerned for where things might go from here. All right, guys. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. Please like, please share, and subscribe. Please donate if you can. Love you all. Take care. Talk with you soon.